Hi everybody, this is Nat, and today we're going to talk about our needs. So just a little bit of context for you and me to keep in mind before we move on. Before 1940s, people didn't really used to talk about needs until Abraham Maslow wrote this paper called The Human Motivation, and he describes there the hierarchy of the human needs. A little after that, the Human Rights Declaration was put in place. Although in different cultures, the needs might be different in different levels as well. However, it seems that a few of them are universal, which means we all have the same needs, such as physiological needs, safety and security, love and belonging, self-esteem, and self-actualization. And if you think about it, how can someone do anything with their lives if they don't have water, or food, or safety, right? Although many people live in this condition. Not as many as it used to though. Yeah, there's hope. And so we need to get our needs met if we want to do better with our lives, if we want more to life. In my experience, since young age, whenever I expressed my needs, that wouldn't really go well because people would think that I was either ungrateful or needy or something like that. Now, back to the grown-up talk. We need to understand that our needs, first and foremost, it belongs to us, no one else. And often we make this kind of mistake. We just project our needs to someone else. We make the other person responsible to meet those needs, although they belong to us and we feel them and we have the necessity to pay attention to them. This is our inner self, our body, our physiology, or our emotions talking to us. Our inner self wants us to work on ourselves. It's not that we want other people to do our job. It's just easier. The human mind is all about that, making our lives easier. Everything that our minds would think of, we would try to make it easier. And with our needs, it's just the same thing. We would maybe ask someone else, expect someone else, need someone else to fulfill this need. It's hard to work. It's hard to make decisions. It's hard to give up on stuff in order to meet a need. But expecting others to fulfill our needs only leads us to bitterness and frustration. Of course, our families and our communities, they all have a part in this. But we have to be the ones to show them with our actions what we really need. Not only by asking, sometimes we do have to ask. But before you ask, we need to make sure that we've done everything that is within our power to get our own need met. Because then it will make sense for them to come in and do their share. Although that is not always what happens. For example, we decided to go on this diet to lose some weight or to detox or whatever the reason. And our family just keep on eating burgers. We might feel frustrated and disrespected even because they decided to move on with their lives. But we need to understand that the need to lose the weight or to detox is ours. And projecting that, it's not really helpful to you or anybody else because at the end of the day, the detox or losing weight will benefit you. And for that to happen, you need to make the choice, right? Regardless of having burgers in the house or not. Another example that talks to me is we need to feel special. We need to feel important. And maybe we put people, very close people, in our lives into this little box where they're responsible to make us feel. How crazy that is. Because the feelings and emotions, they live inside of us. We feel them. We feed them. We choose to have them. Sometimes our mind or our body or situations in life will bring this kind of feeling to us. Sadness, anger, frustration, happiness, excitement, disgust. But the choice to feed the emotion is ours. No one can make us feel anything. We choose to feel. People don't have little magic wand where they shake and make us feel anything. They can't do that. And the same goes for our needs. They can't fulfill our needs. What I mean is, what if we change the way we see? What if, because I need something, what if I take the first step? What if I go first? I mean, I remember feeling that way about me not being special or important to my husband. And then the day after, I would see him waking up at 3 a.m. to go to work. Not a word, not a complaint. And so I decided that action would be enough for me to feel special. The lens, right? The things we choose to see, feelings we choose to feed. The reality is no one can satisfy our needs. Our needs, they belong to us. Maybe the very fact that your partner works really hard to provide for the family is good enough for us, for you and me to feel special, to feel important. We need to be really careful, because when we give someone the responsibility to meet our needs, also give them the control. We need to be really careful not to project on others what only we can do for ourselves. I hope that video was useful for you today, and I'll see you next time, hopefully. Ciao.